We are live. It is 12 o'clock noon and it's time for Sunday service. Hello there everybody. Hey flower pots, it's time for Sunday service. How are we all? Where are we all? Let me know in the comments. Give me a like, give me a share and send me some love today. How are we? We are live for Sunday service. We are live at kitchen table. Who knows what we're going to read, what we're going to get, who we are getting to join us today. So hello everybody, it's 12 noon here in the Rosendale Valley. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching me from. It is a delight to be with you today. It is lovely to be with you. Austin King has just jumped over from Instagram. Welcome, thank you. Hi Sarah Mills, hi Joanne, hi Tanya, hi Dee McCrystal. So hello everybody. Lindsay Gunman says, bloody hell Nelly, you're looking fab. It is Sunday, I'm at kitchen table, it's time for me to service you. Are we all okay? Are we happy? Good evening in Australia, Michelle, and good afternoon to our Julie Ashworth. How are you, darling? How are you doing? So, good afternoon everybody, we are live for Sunday service. It is an agony aunt show. I don't know what I'm going to be reading out, that is the dilemma. And the joy of the show is I answer them honestly and openly, off the cuff. So I don't know what my answers are going to be because I don't know what the dear Aunty Nellies are for starters. But if you do have a dear Aunty Nelly that you've talked to all your friends and family about, you're still not happy with the advice, you want that last go, brutally honest, sledgehammer approach, please do write into the page. That is where you're going to get your dilemma read out, either over 18s, nighttime with Nelly, or a little bit softer here on Sunday service. The thing that's not soft though is my responses. I am always last port of call for anybody who is looking for advice. Dube is watching from France. Ooh la la. And Dawn says, it's a bit cold and wet in Perth. We've got all sorts going on with our weather today here in Rosendale. We've had drizzle, we've had heavy rain, we've had winds, we've had sunshine. It doesn't quite know what it wants to fucking do. It's a bit perimenopausal. That's all I'm going to say. Mother Nature today, it's perimenopausal and I'm here for it. I am absolutely here for it because so am I. So, good afternoon everybody. Thank you all firstly so very, very much for your love and support on Friday evenings. Nighttime with Nelly. If you missed it, it's here on the page. Scroll down. It's also been uploaded to YouTube, however you want to watch. Now, I got a little bit of hate of Nighttime with Nelly because some people were a bit disgruntled that I did the show with David. The people that were disgruntled that I did with the show with David are the people that like to watch me and me only while they pleasure themselves. So it took the fun out of them pleasuring themselves because David was there. I don't come on here for your entertainment, but entertain yourself as you wish. So yeah, I thought that was, it seemed to be the majority of why certain gentlemen were a bit disgruntled. So there you go, but it's me here alone today, so pleasure yourself as you will. Any advice I do give on today's show will be purely for entertainment purposes only. So if you have got a real dilemma, something's really troubling you, you really need help immediately, go and seek out a professional. Okie dokie, hello and good afternoon to you all. We are live for Sunday service and I am about to open the inbox. Let's open the box and see what's first. Let's go! I can also see you all there commenting and liking, so I will try and interact as best I can. Dear Aunty Nelly, my son and his bride-to-be have sent out their wedding invites. Lovely, congratulations. But Auntie Susan, who's not blood but has been like family, hasn't been invited to the ceremony. She helped raise him while I was working and has always been there. They said it's for close family only, but to me she is family. She's already bought an outfit, written out a beautiful wedding card and has put £500 cash in it. I'm absolutely heartbroken and don't know how to tell her. She truly thought she'd be there and so did I. I just don't understand why he has done this. Please help. So Auntie Susan has helped raise your little boy into the man that he is today. He's found the love of his life. He's getting married. He's sent out the invites to close family. And he doesn't think Auntie Susan is close family. But she's already been and bought her hat, got a card and thrown 500 quid in. Assuming, because you would assume, say if one of my nephews were getting married, I'd assume I'd be going to a wedding. So she's not assuming wrong. And you're not assuming wrong that she should be at wedding. What I'm thinking is, why does he not see her like that? Why does he not see that, yeah, blood's thicker than water, but she is blood? She's like his auntie. What do they mean by close family only? Do they mean like the bride, the groom, the mum, the dad? Is that it? I'm sorry, but I don't find this acceptable on poor Susan. Maybe Susan has no kids of her own. Maybe she raised him like her own. She's always been there. She's been a constant. I just feel it's a bit tight on Susan. At the end of the day, right, a wedding, regardless of all the flowers and the balloons and the glitter and the fanfare, a wedding is about the I-do's. Can't Susan just come to the I do, and then maybe... If it's a financial burden per head, why don't you tip up for how much it is per head and invite Susan? I'd certainly see what way around it there is before I go to Susan and say, that's lovely, Susan, but you ain't coming to the wedding. I'd speak to son and daughter-in-law because it's their wedding, and I'd see if there's a way that I could get Susan to come. Is it the money side? If that's the case, how much is it ahead? There's the money. You know, she's already got you a card. She's got her outfit. She's thrown 500 quid in a card. That might make them change their mind. Because I think it's right tight, this one. It is a bit, it's a bit... I know that assuming makes an arse out of you and me, Sarah Louise. I know. But fucking hell, come on. Do you know what I mean? She's helped raise him. She is like blood, even though it's not a DNA connection. But yeah, I'd certainly have another chat with your son and his bride-to-be and say, listen, this is how it is. What can we do? You know, she's been so good to you. She's been so good to us. And she just wants to celebrate this special day. She thinks the world of you. Before you actually go to Susan and say, that's lovely, Susan, but take your hat back. Just give me a card. I don't even bother with fucking card because you ain't coming. So I'd see if there was a other way round it before, you know, we actually approach Susan. Just let her be in a little bubble that that little boy that she loves is a grown man, he's getting married. See if there is a way around it before. Okay. Oh, that's well tight, innit? And I do understand that weddings are really expensive and that budgets can be quite strained. I get it. But it's Auntie Susan. It's Auntie Susan. Even I'll tip up if you want to pay for Auntie Susan to come. Moving on. Dear Auntie Nelly, I'm honestly at my wit's end. My wit's end. My best friend has been distant lately. Oh. Barely texting, always busy, and yet I see her out and about with other people on social media all the time. Oh, she's cheated on you. We used to be inseparable. Wine nights, heart to hearts, laugh till our stomachs hurt. Now it's like I've been quietly replaced. No arguments, no fallout, just silence and cold shoulders. I don't know if I should confront her or just let the friendship fade because it hurts. It feels like I'm grieving someone who's still alive, but just not choosing to see me anymore. Can you help? Do you know, sometimes friendships do actually run the course. They do run the course and people change. We grow differently. We have different priorities. We start liking different things. We've got different interests. We make a new circle of friends. But I think that's absolutely fine and okay. It's the silence that I don't like. It's really fucking disrespectful. Is she actually showing you who she actually is? And were you only ever any good for when she needed you? And now that she's rocked up with this new need of what she's doing here, there and fucking everywhere, you're no good to her. Why are you trying to chase somebody that don't want you? One of my biggest sayings in life is don't belong where you don't belong. So I don't think you should belong in this friendship. I think you should think of her with love, enjoy the memories she's give you, and fuck her off with peace and happiness. If that's what she wants to fucking do. Who is the dickhead here? You keep knocking on a door that's never going to be opened. Stop the text, stop the phone calls. Carry on with your life. Get a new set of friends. Don't worry about it. Just hope they're okay and having the time of their life. Life is precious and short. Fuck them off. They mean nothing now to you. Think of the memories. Stop trying to chase something that's no longer there. I think also without the fallout, without the, you know, the arguments or upsetting each other, it's just is what it is. It's fading away. Let it go. Let it go. Do not embarrass yourself by chasing something. Why would you do that? If it were a partner, you wouldn't do it, would you? Just fuck them off. They're ghosting you. She's ghosting you. Let her become the ghost of life's past. You had a great time. And if she reaches out in the future, it might be because she needs you again. And you need to know the difference between people needing you and wanting you. She certainly don't want you, otherwise you won't be writing in. Let it go. It's not about letting it fade, just let it go, move on. Don't let it take any more headspace up in your head that it doesn't need to be. Alright? Oh, it's tight that, innit? Because you will sit there thinking, well, what the fuck's wrong with me? Well, what have I done? What have I done? Do you know what I mean? You're going to take it personally because that's what we do. We start criticising ourselves. It is what it is. Maria, it's not a blouse. It is a frock. It's a dress. I'm wearing a polka dot. I've gone dotty today. I'm all dotted up. So, thank you. I think polka dot looks lovely on everybody, me personally, because I will do because it's my favourite. Hello, Gillian Flynn. How are you, my darling girl? Hello, Andrew Flixon. It is lovely to see you all this afternoon for Sunday service. Moving on to the next one. Dear Aunty Nelly, I just found out my sister's been meeting up with my ex. Oh, spill the tea. No, we're having coffee here. She's meeting him for coffee, catch-ups, and they're having little texts here and there. When I asked her why, she said, well, he was part of our lives so many years, and you two broke up, but I don't see why I should cut him off. And now this person, she said, her actual thing is, am I right to feel betrayed? Yeah. Okay. So you've had a partner in your life, you've got a sister, and they'll have probably been like brother and sister, and then all of a sudden you and your partner are no more, so there's no relationship, that's it, there's no kids to keep you involved, he's fucked off, you're doing your thing, but sister is still in communication with brother. Don't for 1 minute be narcissistic here and think it's all about fucking you. They probably aren't sitting there having coffee talking about you. They just got a really nice relationship and they met through the relationship that he had with her sister. They're just meeting up for coffees, sending each other maybe funny memes and how are you today. You should feel betrayed that the fact that you didn't know about it, but I don't think it's a betrayal. I think she should have said, I've been in contact, I've been keeping in contact, I'm going to meet him for a coffee and I don't want you to feel a certain way about it. And I think when you think about it, that's what you're feeling. You're feeling like your sister couldn't come to you and say, I've still got a relationship with this person, I love him, it was part of our family, I don't want to let him go. That's the betrayal, the fact that she couldn't come to you. But then with you coming to me with this, is it any surprise? So it's about communication here. Maybe she didn't feel that she could have that honest communication with you because of how you're being. So they're not actually doing anything really bad, they're just carrying on with the relationship that they probably had. Probably become good, firm friends. And I don't think there is a betrayal. But I think you should let your sister know that I was a bit hurt by that and I wish you could have come to me. Please in future know you can always come to me. I'm your sister and I love you. I hope he's okay. I hope you're okay and I've got no issues with it. Because you should have absolutely no issues with it. This is not like your sister started dating him or it's not like cheating. She's just carrying on the relationship with her ex-brother-in-law kind of thing. You don't say if you were engaged or you were married. You don't say any of that. You don't say she shouldn't be meeting him for coffee because he was this, that. You don't say any of that. You just say, we've ended, and she's still, like, texting him and meeting up for coffee. They probably did that before, but now it seems so highlighted because you didn't notice it before, maybe. I don't think that is a bad thing. I really don't. If anybody else thinks in the comments that it is, please let me know. But say if my brother had a girlfriend and we were really good friends, we got on, and then they were no longer in a relationship, would I then ditch the friend? No. It is what it is. You move on. You move on, but if they're nice friends to keep around, why are you going to lose a friend just because they're no longer together? So I understand the betrayal. I get it. I understand the betrayal, but you've not been betrayed, if that makes any kind of fucking sense. Does it? I think it does. So there you go. Hello, Joanne Heaton. Hello, Michelle Rose, Charlie Roberts, Catherine Ainsworth. Good afternoon. We are live for Sunday service. We are sorting out international problems here at the kitchen table. I've just done an Instagram live as well. I don't know if you saw me there. A few have jumped over. And they thought I was staying in a hotel room. I was sat on the sofa doing my live. They thought I was in a hotel room. So I'd give my house tour. So just to prove that it's not. Right, okay. Where are we going with this? Right. Dear Aunty Nelly, we haven't even gone on the family holiday yet. Oh my God, family holidays. And I'm already stressed. I've got anxiety. Where are we going with this? Everyone wants completely different things. Yeah. This is why I go away on my own. My mum wants to relax and do nothing. My sister wants to follow an itinerary. And my dad said he's not really bothered. He just wants to eat, sleep, and if he can, avoid any kind of conversation. Meanwhile, I'm stuck in the middle trying to make everyone happy, pretending this is going to be a lovely, dreamy, bonding holiday. How am I supposed to enjoy it when I already am so stressed out about it? Why is it your job to make sure that everybody's going to have a nice time? Why is it your job to make people happy? Why is it your job? Why have you given yourself? You're stressing yourself out. This is happening because you're allowing it to. Why is it your job to be the Gloria Hunniford of the fucking holiday? What if Mum wants to sit by a pool for 2 fucking weeks with a margarita around, let her crack on. If your sister wants to get up at 7 because she's got 3 mountains to climb by 11, let her fucking get her hiking boots on and fuck off. And if Dad ignores the waiter, enjoys this fucking burrito and has a cocktail and has a nap, let them. Just let them. Why are you fucking getting stressed out about it? Have you even thought about what it is that you want to do on your holiday? Because they have. They've thought about what they want to do. They've thought about what the holiday is going to look like. They've thought about how they'll be spending the relaxation time. So why are you taking away all that peace from yourself? Why do you have to be in control of everything? Get on the fucking plane, get to your destination, unpack, unwind, and take it day by day. If Dad wants to do his thing, let him. Sister wants to go fucking paragliding, fucking let her. And if Mum's snoring outside at pool, poke her so she stops. What the fuck? This is happening because you're allowing it to. This is not even a dilemma. You're making it a dilemma. The only dilemma we have when we're going on holidays, have we got our passport? Do we have our boarding tickets? Is our luggage going to be overweight? Yes, it is, if it's me. And has anybody accidentally sneaked any white powder into my handbag that is literally padlocked up 27 times that nobody can get in, including me? Those are the only stresses you should have. And, you know, your SPF 50. I mean, yeah. How are you supposed to enjoy it? You're not going to enjoy it with that mindset, so change your mindset. Change your mindset. Do you know, we work all year for the little bit of money that we have, and then we're fortunate enough to go away. Enjoy it. Because believe me, the minute you're getting on that plane and you're having a sangria, you're fucking back on plane coming on to drizzle. So enjoy it. Chill the fuck out. Chill the absolute fuck out. I absolutely would not ever go on a family holiday. I love to holiday on my own. Now in March I went to Lanzarote with my mum. It was absolutely delicious to be a full week, just me and Mum. We shared the same room. Dear God in heaven, a week was enough. I live on my own. I'm a very isolated, solitary person. It's how I live my life. I did it. Would I do it again? Absolutely not. Been there, done that now. I am okay. I like doing what I like to do. If I want to have a nap, I'll have a nap. If I want breakfast, I'll have breakfast. If I don't want breakfast, I don't want breakfast. After a day sunbathing, I've had a shower and I've got my little nicey on. I'm sat on my balcony. If I want to go down for food, I will. If I don't, I fucking won't. But when you're on other people's holidays, it can feel like it's other people's holidays. Don't do it. And where are we going to eat tonight? You can go where you want. I'm not bothering. Oh, why not? Fuck off. Fuck off. Actually, fuck off. So that's why I holiday alone. Okay. Moving on. Dear Aunty Nelly, I've got a job. Congratulations. I haven't. I am now unemployed. Anyway, my own place. Alright, so I've got a job, I've got my own place, I pay my bills, and basically I'm doing fine. Congratulations. Every time I visit my mum's house though, right, her husband acts like he's suddenly my life coach. He says things like, you should really think about your 5-year plan. Okay? Or that's how I would have handled that situation. He came into the picture when I was already a grown man. He didn't raise me and he doesn't get to guide me now. He wants to have a deep father-son bond. He is married to my mum and I respect him for that, but he's not the CEO of me. I do try and smile, nod and stay polite because I love my mum, but I'm getting so close to just swerving any kind of interaction because I don't like him being around me and trying to be dad. It doesn't fit him right and I just think he's a fucking weirdo. What do I do so that I don't upset mum? Ooh. We do come across people, don't we, who like to tell you how they would have handled things. We do come across people who will say questions that raises our anxiety. I think him saying, what's your 5-year plan, is raising your anxiety because you don't know, and that's absolutely fine. And it's also absolutely fine saying, I don't know, I'm all right at the minute, I don't know what roads are going to open for me, I don't know what my next chapter's going to be, I don't know. Don't let it make you feel less than. Don't let his projection of what he would live his life like come on to you. Bear with me one moment, my front door's knocking. One moment please, I'm so sorry about this. Hello Amazon. Hello Amazon. Thank you, goodbye. Right, okay. So, I do apologise, it's antihistamines. Sorry about that, I'm back. So, I think politely is the way to be here, then you're not offending mum. And I think you could just say like, you know, something as simple as, all right, yeah, oh yeah, that's a good way to handle it, but, you know, I didn't handle it like that. Or you could be a little bit more sledgehammery and say, look, if I want any advice, I'll ask for it. It could fall on deaf ears. You could pretend you're listening, let them talk and then ignore it. Or you could just say to stop it, do you know what? If I want any advice in future, I'll come to you. Do not change your conversation with mum. Don't change the time schedules you have. Maybe you go on a Thursday for your tea or something. If you're down south, that means evening meal. You know, don't change anything around mum. But I think this person, bless him, I think he's got the best intentions in the world. He's just coming across wrong, innit? It's wrong how he's doing it. It's very wrong how he's doing it. And it's a shame, really, because he probably really thinks he's helping. And the people that really think they're helping are the ones who are just fucking up relationships. So don't let him spoil the connection you have with your mum. Don't upset mum. There doesn't need to be. But don't keep yourself away from mum. Maybe ask mum if she wants to meet for oh, I'm going to town shopping. Do you fancy meeting for coffee? So that he's not there. You could do that. But I think it doesn't need to be all that. It just needs to be the way that you actually come back with your information that he's give you. So let's do a scenario. So like, oh, I don't think you should have done. Oh, do you not? Well, I did, and it's done now. Change the conversation immediately. Don't cut them off rudely, but you will get used to cutting people off in a really polite way. Moving on, changing the subject, ignoring what they said, even answering a telephone that's not ringing. And eventually, when they know they haven't got that audience, because he might be a person that really likes an audience, he'll divert his attention to another person. Because some people like that, they just like the audience, they like the sound of their own voice. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, Nelly? I don't know where I'm going to see myself at 4 o'clock this afternoon, to be quite honest with you. Do you know what I mean? Well, I think, well, you crack on and do that, Flower, if that's what rocking your boat. But I'm all right as I am. I quite like the element of surprise. You know, you don't need to be rude about things. It is about conversing. But yeah, some people just like to put the 2 pence in where it's not fucking wanted. Dear Aunty Nelly, I got some good news recently. Congratulations. Is it lottery wins? I know we're sharing it. I've worked my ass off for it. No favours, just pure graft. Go on. Now, I told my mate, thinking she'd be buzzing, but she hit me with a dry, nice one and then went straight back onto her phone like I told her I'd got a new toaster or something. The truth is, it's been off for a while. Every time I get a step ahead, which was the new job, new flat, and just feeling a bit better about myself, she goes all weird, barely replies, no support, like she's only liked me when I was struggling. I always clap for her, even when she had nothing. I always gas her up like she's won the lottery. Oh, but now I'm doing all right, she's gone quiet. Starting to think it's not jealousy, she just don't like seeing me grow. Do I cut her off because I'm done with the weird vibes, or do I ask her why she's not happy for me anymore, thanks? I think it does sound a little bit of jealousy, and maybe she likes to be the good one in the friendship, because we've always got different dynamics in friendships. One might be doing really well, might not. She might like to be the one that's got it all, and then you're not allowed to have what she's got, and then when you've got what she's got, or you're doing better, it may make her feel she's not as good as. Some people like to have friends less than them so that they feel better and look better. Does that make sense? Really, 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 really pretty people like to have people who are not as pretty, so they will always be the prettiest. I hope I'm coming across in what I'm trying to say. You're doing fantastic in life. She's not clapping for you. Go and find people who will clap for you. But at the end of the day, if there's not one person ready to clap for you, you can clap for yourself. Don't let it stop you doing what you're doing and achieving what you're achieving and striving for what you want to strive for. On that long path of life, if we're lucky it's a long path, you will meet different people along the way. Maybe she was the person in that chapter. I'm not for negativity. I'm not for people who raise my anxiety. I have a very close-knit circle of friends. Even some of my family members I'm not close to. If it's not for me and it's not serving me and it's not bringing me peace, off you fuck. It's okay to get rid of people who make you feel less than. And whether that be a friend or a family member, it's okay for you to only sit with people who bring you peace and joy. Sounds like you brought her lots of peace and joy over the years and now she's not there for you. It does sound like she enjoyed the fact that you were lower than her on the ladder, and now that you're climbing that ladder, she don't like it. Give her own ladder, fuck her off, and you crack on with climbing to the top. I do think it's a case of cutting her off in the sense of where it's protecting your peace here, you're every right to. And if she does question it, that would be the answer. You know, I don't want any negative vibes about me. You know, I'm doing really well in life and I didn't feel that you was happy for me. I want people around me who are happy for me as I am for them. That is your answer. But I think it really is jealousy. I know you don't think it is, but I think it is really jealous. Really jealous of the fact that good can happen to other people too. When people ask me advice on social media, clothing, makeup, hair, whatever, I think there's enough room in the world for all of us. Every single person. I don't keep anything close to my heart. I don't keep things under cloak and dagger. I'm an oversharer. Can't hold me own fucking water. There's enough room in the world for everybody, and if somebody's doing well at life, isn't that a nice feeling? By dimming somebody else's light, it doesn't make yours shine any fucking brighter. They're not the kind of people you want in your life. Life is short. So crack on with what you're doing, and I wouldn't have them anywhere near you. You don't need them near you. You don't need them. You don't need negative vibes. There's enough negativity in the world. You turn, I don't know, you look through the newspapers or you turn the TV on the news channel. You don't need it. Whatever's making you happy and bringing you joy, And if she's never clapped for you before, she ain't going to start clapping now. So she can fucking clap off. So, yeah, hashtag bye Felicia, says Maria Kissett. Absolutely. And no, she's not a true friend, is she, Margaret? But it does absolutely sound a little bit of the green-eyed monster. Moving on. Dear Aunty Nelly, I am behind my... oh, hang on, where are we behind? Right, I thought we were going to say I'm behind a wheelie bin here. Hang on. I'm behind on rent again. Not by loads, but enough to keep me up at night. I've been working extra shifts, trying to sell stuff on Marketplace. Oh, that is a fucking world. That is a different world, isn't it? Facebook fucking Marketplace. Christ on a fucking bike and Mary on handlebars. Anyway, I've even skipped meals here and there just to make it. Right, okay. No one knows, not my mates, not my family. I keep smiling, showing up, acting like everything's fine, and inside I'm proper panicking. So you're like a duck, like a swan on water, elegant, and then underneath you're like that, aren't you? So you're panicking. The shame is, the worst bit, I know people would help if I asked, but I just don't know how to ask. I wasn't raised to ask, I was raised to cope. But coping's getting harder every week and I'm scared one more bill will tip everything over. How do I ask for help without feeling like I failed? Thanks. Do you know what? You're not the only fucking one. Times are incredibly fucking tough. We're in a recession here at the moment in the UK and the government's doing fuck all to help. Last week, they tried to claw back some money they needed by taking away the money that our disabled residents here in the UK need. No matter what you do, there's always some dickhead somewhere trying to make things worse, and things are really bad at the moment. You are not alone, believe me. Regardless of people's status, we're all struggling. Things are really fucking tough at the minute for every one of us. You're behind on your rent. Have you spoke to your landlord? Have you made them aware that I'm really struggling at the moment? Is there a chance that 1 month maybe you can have, you know, a little bit of rent knocked off? Can you maybe pay a little bit less until you get on your feet? Have you gone and seen somebody about all the help that's out there? Maybe there's a benefit that you're entitled to that you don't know about. There's a fantastic charity called Turn to Us. If you're here in the UK, and you type in all your details on there, your circumstances, and it'll tell you if you're entitled to something. So make sure that you are getting all the help that's out there if you're entitled to it. But I don't think you should be up at night panicking, and I don't think you should be skipping meals, because that's your mental health that's going to struggle there. And then when we have mental health worries like that, it's going to come out emotionally and physically in us. So I'm really sad that you're in that situation. Maybe the place that you're living in is too much for you. Maybe you could afford it at the time and now things have changed with your job, and, you know, maybe you may need to look at renting a room there, sharing a flat, maybe moving back in with parents. You really do need to prioritise your health here, and if that means cutting back and asking for the help, then you should. Now, you said you're afraid of asking for help because it's not how you've been brought up. Asking somebody to help doesn't mean you're failing. But even though you're asking for help and you've got that short-term relief, you need to help yourself so that you've got longer-term relief. The help is great from family, friends, brilliant. But what are you going to do ongoing? Because it's only immediate help and then you could be in the same situation. So please do ask for help. Let your friends know you're struggling, and your friends are going to turn around and say, I fucking know exactly what you mean. I've just been hit with a massive electric bill. I don't know how the fuck I've used that. When we open up about things, we are in like-minded conversations. Everybody has something. And it feels a lot better the minute you share those things with your nearest and dearest. But I certainly would look at your circumstances, see where you can make cuts, see what help is available. And if you're living somewhere you can't afford and it's in a different situation that you were, then look for something else. But you're certainly never, ever a failure by asking people to help, whether that's the benefit system or your friends or your family. But you certainly need to make a list of everything and take it from there, start scratch. You're certainly not a failure. Absolutely not. By asking for help, you're not a failure. You're really not. Honestly, I don't know why you've been brought up like that, but it's not true. It's absolutely fine to say, I'm struggling, can you help me? And if things do get too much for you, you can seek professional advice through a health visitor, through a health professional. But make sure that you are using that benefit calculator and making sure that you're entitled to everything. One of my friends didn't know that she could get single person occupancy on her council tax, and she paid council tax as a single person for about 6 years without the, is it 20% off? I can't remember. And she got a lump sum back. She didn't even know. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, I live on my own, so I'm single person occupancy. She was like, I am, and I was like, no, you should get single person. And she was like, what do you mean? She got it, and she got a lump sum back. Ask for help. There might be things out there you don't know about, and it may make things easier. Please, please, please. Yeah, I'd certainly see where I can do that. Maria Kissett says, there's too many quotable quotes today, Aunty Nelly. I'm loving it. I'm glad you're enjoying my Sunday service. It's always lovely to come live and do Sunday service and night time with Nelly, which is a very old-fashioned way of people doing today's podcasts, isn't it? I'm just very old-fashioned. Dear Aunty Nelly, I'm 29 and I'm stuck. Everyone around me is moving on and buying houses, getting married, having babies, planning kitchens. Yeah, and I'm still at the same job. I hate my job. I live in the same rented flat that I hate, and I'm on the same bus route every morning. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy for all them, but it's hard now. I feel like I'm falling behind. Do you know why you're falling behind? Do you know why you're feeling like this? Because you're allowing it to. I missed the train, and now I'm watching it leave the platform. Right. I'm trying to stay positive, but it's exhausting. And social media doesn't help. No, it doesn't, does it? It's all about engagements, promotions, and new chapter posts, and I just want to cry. Is it just me, or is everyone secretly struggling behind the filters? Yeah, everyone is secretly struggling behind the filters. Believe me, not everything you see on social media is all fucking glitter and roses and balloons. Everybody has something. We should never, ever, ever aspire to live an Instagram lifestyle. It's not reality. It's not fucking reality. That isn't real life. And people moving out, getting married, doing this, new house, painting the nursery, whatever, good for them. But while you're busy getting bitter and jealous and feeling like a failure watching all them, you're wasting time where you could improve your life. Why are you not watering your own grass? Why are you looking over the fence at AstroTurf? You've been in the same job. Why don't you get your CV up to date and up to scratch and start reaching out at maybe other jobs that you fancy doing? You don't like the flat that you live in. Have you thought about other places you might like to move? If you've no boyfriend, no kids, you could maybe move a little bit far out where it's a nicer scenery. Depending on the job that you do. Don't you want these goals? Don't you one day maybe want to settle down, have a bigger house and paint a nursery? If you do, you're really delaying all this coming to you, all this goodness, because you're too busy watching every fucker else. Watch your own life. Look at where you're living. Look at your life goals. What do you want to do? Where can you see yourself going? Maybe you want to have the keys back, pack a backpack and fuck off round the world. But have you even given yourself 2 minutes about thinking? When we're in lack, we push all the good out the universe. I'm very, very, very big on law of attraction. And I'll tell you why in a minute. But while you're in lack, you're not concentrating on what we've got good. You have got something incredible here. You've got a job. Do you know how many people are struggling to get work? You've got a roof over your head. Do you know how many people have to find somewhere to rest the head at night because they're homeless? You've got access to Wi-Fi because you're watching social media. So, therefore, you're doing more than fucking okay. You're just a little bit bitter about what they've got. But you're never going to get what they've got if that's what you want because you're too busy in lack. So, let me tell you this really quick story about the laws of attraction and how it can work for you. I had a mood board. I got a mood board. One thing Aunty Nelly loves to do is chat. I could talk a fucking glass eye to sleep. If you know me, you know. You see me in Tesco, walking down now, other supermarkets are available. People will think I ain't got fucking time for this, because I will talk to you until the shop shuts. It's just something about me. I try and improve on things I can, and I love to chat. I'd seen the word chat in a magazine, cut it out and stuck it on my mood board, and it were actually in that corner there. The morning after, not 12 fucking hours, the morning after, Chat magazine contacted me and said, we want you to be our official agony aunt, and 8 years later, I still am. I'm big into the law of attraction. I'm big into putting things out of the universe, and if you're putting out jealousy and bitterness and lack, that's all you're ever going to focus on, and that's all you're ever going to attract. Have you heard the saying, fake it while you make it? You've got to really put yourself in those positions. What do you want to do for work? How do you want your life to look? Then start aiming and working towards that. Doesn't matter if you get knocked 10 steps back. Keep getting up, keep showing up. And if you get knocked back, that's okay, because that means you're getting closer to your number, and I don't know what your number is, but when people reject me for things, I'm like, thank you very much, because I know that that number's gone and I'm moving on to the next. The quicker I get rejected, the better, because I'm getting closer to my number. You've really got to change your mindset here. Stop looking at fakery on social media. Make your life a reality. Start with, what do you want to do for a job? If you don't like the job you're doing, fucking change it. This is happening because you're allowing it to. The only person who is the master of your story, the master of your life, who can make your story right different, is you. Stop blaming everybody else. Get up and do something about it. It doesn't knock on your own fucking front door. It doesn't do it. You've got to go out there. You've got to make those changes. Ain't no fucker doing them for you. Believe me when I say that. This is happening because you're allowing it to. And then you're bringing yourself all this unnecessary failure, feeling of unhappiness. Why? Why? Change your life. Change it now. The sooner the better. And move on. And whatever anybody's doing on Instagram, send them off with love and light and peace, because they're living their life, and don't you deserve to live yours? Don't you deserve to live your life the way you want it to? Start doing it today. Start doing that today, not tomorrow, today. Today. What have I done there now? Press them, it's all gone off. Here we are. So there you go. Well said. Your life is your life. Absolutely it is. It's my life. I'll do what the fuck I want. I will do what I... Do you know what my mum said to me the other day? This is a perfect example. So on Wednesday coming, I'm completely free. I've got nothing booked in. Well, night time and Nelly and stuff like that. But I'm completely free. I can do what the fuck I want, right, from Wednesday. It really will be a day of... What you doing? Don't know. Might make a bit of dinner. I don't know. So I said to my mum the other day, I went, I might look for like a couple of weeks away, a month away. I might get an Airbnb. I might fuck off for a month. You can't do that. What do you mean? Where are you going to go? I went, so the minute somebody says you can't, bring it, because I'm ready with why I can. You can't do that. I went, why? Well, she says, you're waiting for your operation. And I am waiting for my operation. I've had my pre-op and everything. I'm waiting for my polyps to be removed. I went, right. She went, and if you go on holiday, they'll ring you for that operation. And she says you'll miss it, and then you'll be mourning, and you've only yourself to blame. So I went, do you know what, Mum? I said, I can ring the secretary at the ENT and say, Aya, have you any idea if I'm even on anywhere near the list of being phoned soon? Because I'm thinking of going away. I said, and she'll either say, actually, Antonella, we've had a cancellation for Friday, can you come then? Or you go and have your little break because it's going to be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 8 months, 7 years. She went, and she didn't like it. She was like, oh, well, if that's what you want to do. I said, yeah, that might be what I want to do. You might sit there waiting for a fucking phone call from a fucking hospital that they might fit you in and it might never come. But I'm not that person. If I want to do something, I will. And if somebody says you can't, I'll give you 101 million reasons as to why I fucking can. And I will. And I'll take photographs and fucking videos and post them through your door. You can. You absolutely can. And you must if that's going to make you happy. So there you go. There you go. That, you know, that was just an example of mum going, oh, you can. I fucking can and I fucking will. Fuck off. Ain't nobody telling me what I can and can't do because somebody in NHS has not yet got round to phoning me and saying, Aya, will you come in this day and have your polyps removed? What am I going to do? Sit here waiting? No. Fuck off. So, yeah, she didn't like that. Anyway, moving on. Where are we now? Oh, last one. Dear Aunty Nelly, my partner is a good man. Not many of them about. All done with dear life. He's kind, he's safe and he's decent and he's never cheated on me, never been nasty, there's never been a bad word between us. But lately I feel like love is fading. There's no spark, no fire, no joy, just routine. We wake up, work, eat, telly, sleep, repeat. He doesn't seem to be bored by any of this, but I am. But I feel really guilty now because how can I leave someone who's never done anything wrong? Is it selfish of me to leave when there's technically nothing wrong? Oh, that's a really sad one because I usually get, dear Aunty Nelly, my partner's not a good man, he's not kind, he's not safe, he's an absolute fucking arsehole and keeps cheating on me. And you've got the absolute opposite. He's kind, he's a good man, he's safe, you're both working. And life can be a bit boring when it's work, home, bit of housework. Who's cooking dinner, who's washing up, shall we watch last night's EastEnders, get in bed, do it all again. It is a little bit habitual and it is a little bit fucking boring. I get it. But because you've lost the joy, the spark, the love, we're not always responsible for that. It is a 50-50 thing. And I always say relationships are a joy, are a work in themselves. It's a full-time job itself. So in order to have that joy and that spark and make it like, you know, it's still exciting, you've got to put the work in. And if you're not putting the work in and he's not putting the work in, it's never going to work. Have you had that conversation with him? Have you reminded him of things that made you laugh? Have you said, do you remember that time we went to Torremolinos and I fell off some lounger? Do you remember when we met? We met in that restaurant and I were right nervous. What was it that got you together in the first place? Because there must have been something that then gave you that joy, that spark, that fire, that love. There must have been something as to how you've ended up to living together. Can't you, before you fuck it off, have that conversation? Can't you say, listen, I'm getting a bit bored lately, how are you feeling? He might be feeling absolutely the same, you think he's not, but he might be. Shall we book a cheeky weekend away? Shall we have date night Thursday? I nearly went wild tonight, put tablecloth on a little candle. Speak to him about it. He's your bestest friend in all the world. You share a bed and you share a house together. If you can't talk to him like that, yeah, sack it off. But have that conversation. See if there's anything you can salvage because it's a bit of a shitty world out there. And if you do want to be in a relationship, you're going to struggle to find a man who's good, kind, safe and decent and doesn't cheat on you. I'm not saying all men do that, but, you know, see if there's anything you can salvage here. Have that conversation. Hashtag kitchen table. Let him know how you're feeling. He could turn around and say, do you know what, Brenda? I've been dying you to say that because I thought you were absolutely fine, but I'm dying on the inside. I want us to feel alive again. I want us to get our spark back. Shall we go Zumba? Shall we go fucking a rumba dancing on Thursday? Speak to each other. He may seem okay about it. He may not be, but you don't know unless you have that conversation. And I think before you bail, I think have that conversation. All may not be lost. It might just take a little bit of effort. Might just take a cheeky weekend away. Might just take, let's not have a chili con carne on a Thursday watching EastEnders. That's our night we go to pictures. do something different, inject a bit of difference, and you'll find a little bit more of energy, a bit of revivement, and you could maybe restore what it was that got you together in the first place. Do not leave and bail until you've tried all that. So there you go. So that has been Sunday service. Have we enjoyed it? Have you loved it? Wasn't it good? It's so good to be back. It's so good to just have my time here with my flower pots, whether it's on end at bedding room where no magic happens for night time with Nelly, or here at Sunday service. I've just had my antihistamines delivered and a little device that hopefully I can do a review on. Whether I do go away in an Airbnb for a month or 2 months or 3 months starting Wednesday, I know I can always have Wi-Fi connection and connect with you. That's another reason why I can. So there you go. Whatever it is that you want to do in life, you can. And as long as it's legal. And if people are no longer on your wavelength and they've moved on, they're doing different things, or just let them. I think that's what we've learned from today. Just let them. Just let them. It's right, isn't it? As long as you're right, let them. And don't ever be afraid of asking for help, whether that's in my inbox, dear Aunty Nelly, or whether that's with friends and family. And just asking for help and saying you're struggling does not mean you're failing. Absolutely not. You fail when you don't ask for help, because there could have been so much out there that you could have took advantage of and you've missed out on, and then you've got yourself in a place where you never needed to be. So speak up, use your voice, look around you, and never feel like you're in lack. We're not in lack. I'm here with a Wi-Fi connection. I've been able to throw my face in a box of Crayola this morning. I've got a lovely tap that gives me running water. I might not have everything in life that I want, but I've got everything in life that I need, and I am so fortunate compared to some. So never ever feel of yourself in lack. The first thing you do in the morning when you open your eyes is should be grateful, because so many people didn't wake up that morning. So many people didn't, but you did. And every day above ground is a fucking good day, so use it wisely. Thank you very much for watching me. Any advice I did give on today's show was purely for entertainment purposes. If you do want a nighttime with Nelly, or you do want a Sunday service, then please do write into the page. She's back and she's loving it. Thank you for joining me. Whatever you do with the rest of your day, enjoy, and thanks for watching. Take care.